200, then I finished down 36. That's over 4 grand that I threw out the door. Um, anyways, here we go. We got the markets starting here soon. We're gonna check Visa probably at the open, I think is what I'm gonna land on. Yeah, the spreads look kind of bad on Visa now that I look at it. Well, now SRTS is kind of giving me some vibes of popping. No, then it fails. Going back to Visa. That's annoying. Wow. Wow. This thing is like not even budging. Just doesn't even budge. Okay, if I'm missing a ticker, let me know, guys. Because I'm not even sure this is even worth trading. AEMD. I should not have taken this trade. That was a sloppy trade. That's gonna be a halt down, probably. Wow. Okay. Shoot. Okay, that already puts me down. See, exactly. It's like I said it the whole entire day. It's like this day is probably just gonna be me losing money. Like now I'm already down $360, which is not a lot of money, but where are we gonna make that back on? Where are we gonna make our money back? Try to go for a rebound in SRTS. There's no volume on Weasel. Try to see if we get like some support right here. I'm tempted to buy it, but unsure. Daisy, I can't have you pestering me right now. I don't know. It's not even barely moving. Looks like it's coming down a little bit more. Got to be careful. A little bit of buying there. Yeah. It's hard to trust this. AEMD turned into a garbage. Trying to see if we get a rebound. We will eventually. There it is. Okay, this might be the one trade of the day, so I'm going to try to give it the extra room to work. Taking a little profit there. We're trying to give it. Oh, I just went short. I just went short 7,000 shares. Careful on this one. Okay, this freaking sucks. I did not get barely as much profit as I could have. That sucks. Okay, I see what you guys are saying. ITOS float 35 million though, so I'm not sold on that. I'm not sold on that one. I'm sure that this one I should have held the position because look at its testing resistance here at 460. If that breaks, it might run to 470. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Spreads are a little big here. ITOS doesn't look good to me. The float, the chart, this is the one I should have held. See, this is where I would be up 1,500 to a couple $1,000 right now with room to 470. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh. This one's got range. This one could. My plan is to go through 470. I'll try it. I think it's very risky. Oh no. I had to cut that. Well, usually you can't go short with Thinkorswim. Usually, if you because like on that one trade, I just spamming the sell button to get out, and I oversold it. Which good thing I didn't do it to the make. I could have taken a huge short position there by accident. But the SRTS easy to borrow. See here, ETB. That's rare on Thinkorswim, at least in this day in this year. You know, maybe in 10 years, maybe not, but. So we're gonna try to go for a dub pattern here. I had $800 on this, and then I threw it away. NVAX, okay. Now NVAX, this is not really a low float, so I'm not opposed to trying new stuff, but it needs to be understood that this is not a traditional low float, and it exactly moves like what I thought, which is choppy, and then no. Hey, what you want? Ooh, a little bit of bottoming tail there. I like the look of that, but the spreads are too big. I'm tempted. I don't trust it. NVAX is still going, but on a high float. But on a high float. Yeah, you can trade high floats and just get stuck in random flushes. Go for it. Uh-oh. This one might go... I don't like that the spread is up high there at 458. I'll take a starter there just to see what happens. Resistance is what happens. Frick. I'm probably going to take a loss here. Right there. That's my indication to get out. So had 800, cut it in half. Yeah, I should have just taken my $800. I guess I saw 500. I haven't really lost a whole lot, but still. I think this could set up a nice dub pattern. And I mean, NVAX is not even a low float. Like what we're like low float traders, and all of a sudden one day we're trading high float. You know, that would be good. And I've tried to master these large caps, these large floats over the years. Like it's not that I've never traded a high float. Like I have, and I have done really well. But overall, I struggle more than I succeed. And really, the only times I'm even tempted to trade high float is when the market's dead. But is there value in learning other trading strategies? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I want to get more serious about it, but I want to make money today, right? And for me, SRTS feels like that's a better shot than NVAX. But as I say that, the spreads on this are getting ridiculous for the price. Look at don't tell me this is going to go. No, I don't think it's going to go. I got $124. That's it. Whoever told me to go to AEMD cost me $300. AAOI. It was garbage. So we got a 5-minute green candle down here. The question is, what's the next 5 going to do? It's grinding up here. It's not in a pattern that I fully trust. But it is. And we might get this rip through. That's good. LiDAR. Is that on the gap scanner? Oh, I see. LiDAR. Yeah. Was this on the gap scanner? Yeah, it was. I must have pulled it off the screen or something. I'm trying to see if we get a red drop on this and then it reversed very quickly like we saw on that stock yesterday. We do for the false breakdown setup. LiDAR, I feel like I missed it. It's $1.68. I wish it was $2.68. Volumes dried up on this one. Wow. 160 to 168. That's nice. Maybe onto something there. I should have taken entry there. Oh my gosh. This is way too big a share size for a day like this. Yeah. Looks like Farmer's taking a loss today to finish out the week. Well, maybe not. Rush of green there. Come on. 5 minute looks decent. Probably have to wait for the next candle, which might go red. Farmer took way too big a size, way too high. I should be in at 443. Man. Come on, I need this to go green. It was not a quality. I have so many shares. Let's see. I know if I dump it, it's going to be a lot of slippage. I like the look of the 5 minute right now, right this second. I have a feeling I might be taking a big loss. I just come to accept it. I took way too many shares on a slow day, so take note. I'm hoping it doesn't flush. There, a big buyer came in. Come on, 4,000 shares. Not a huge buyer, but it's bigger than average. Yeah, I'm already preparing myself for a big loss. It's not the worst looking thing in the world, but I'm afraid that it has to come down more before it's going to go up, and I'm hoping that it doesn't flush out because then I'm going to get screwed. I just took a little too much size on this. Sometimes I get bailed out of these. Sometimes you don't. Oh, I might get bailed out of this one. That's a good sign. Come on, bail me out. I need a bailout. I need a damn bailout. Come on, buyers. The 5 minutes there, man. There it is. That's right. I need more volume to dump these shares. There we go. Come on. I'm selling on the ask so I don't hurt the bid. This could come to 467. I'm going to try to hold it. There we go. It likes to move quick. Let's see if it accelerates. Have to sell to make sure I lock in. I'm going to hold the other half. I think this thing's got through 467. Selling a little bit more there to be careful. I'm guessing we might just get a little pullback here. Let's see if I'm willing to hold through the pullback. This is hard to do. Yeah, that's what I thought. Breakthrough 467. Just is having a hard time breaking through this level. I feel like it should have already broke through. I'm going to bail on that. My blood my blood pressure is like through the roof. I felt confident in the setup. I looked at the 5 minute at the double bottom looking thing, you know. But the problem is with the spreads, I got in kind of high with 40,000 shares, and I knew that if that bid dropped out, I was going to be losing 3-4 grand. But just the opposite. See, if you could hold some of these trades a little longer, you make a lot more money. That's the freaking sad part. That's the freaking sad part. And there I'm buying too high, taking a $150 loss. Ah. Two bar pullback and pop. I could be up 6-7 grand. So that's the hard part that I'm still trying to figure out is how do we gain the confidence to hold through this so we can take advantage of the bigger move, right? That's the level I'm on, right? Those other 50-50 traders are still catching up. They're a lot of the newer 50-50 traders that, that I've been teaching since 22, right? They're doing good, but when the market slows down, they tend to be red. And so they still have some learning to do, but look at that, how frustrating that is. I could have made a lot more money. 5-minute chart's still in play. Got a 1-minute pullback here. I don't know if it's going to be worth buying this dip just with the spreads. Top and tail rejection off VWAP. Bought the 2-bar pullback. Holding. That's not good. I should have just taken profit. I had the feeling I should. I got to cut it there out of caution. That sucks. I should have just taken that was a nice win. I mean, that was 400. What was that? $300 I had there? But I had to cut it because look at what happened. It failed. I was trying to hold it. So I'm just watching as it tests support. Are we going to bounce off? No, looks like we're coming through here. Oh, see how those spreads get you? I feel pretty good about this. Ascending support. We had already bounced up once. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a pop here at 480. Come on. It looks like it should, but it just failed there. I'll do what I did last time, which was hold it through the chop. I want it to break through 470s, kind of the target. Yeah, come on. See, this is where it's like, who knows what it's going to do. Got to cut that. I accidentally went short. Yeah, maybe I should go short. I should have stayed short. It's very rare that you get to go short on Thinkorswim. I should have taken advantage of that. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't miss it as it comes back up. But I don't know if it's going to come down more first. So waiting patiently. Okay, good. Good thing I got out. Now I'm not so sure about this one. I feel like we've kind of lost volume. Feel like I messed up because I should have held my trade much longer than I did. I would have made a lot of money. This just does not look like fun to trade at all. So why would I trade it? So this one is probably gonna have to let it bleed. Let it bleed. No, don't go up here. It might go up just a little bit. Big buyer. Okay, fine. I'll just jump in a little size because there was a bigger buyer there. See if I get $100 here. Put my order at 472 to sell. So nobody's buying up there. So that's just liquidity, or not liquidity, but just the fact that volume is so light. The market orders takes liquidity, and I don't know if that's. I'm gonna cut my trade there. This one is getting awfully dead. NVAX could probably go without it. I see NVAX, and I don't. There's nothing that really makes it super interesting. What is a better hope is what I thought would be better is if SRTS could squeeze. If we could get SRTS to squeeze back above VWAP, this thing can move quick, and the money could come in very quick on this one. So this one I want to keep very much on radar for those that are like trying to really squeeze money out today. SRTS. I don't know. Maybe I'll take 900 here for the heck of it. Just to add more volume to the ticker. Oh, now I got to take a loss. Oh, wow. Now I'm in a flush. Let's see if it bounces back up. It's only 900 shares as practice. See, every time you hold a flush, it's going to go lower exactly. So that one I decided to hold to see if it would pop up. It didn't. So I take a $150 loss in that. Oh, shoot. This thing's coming down. Not. Let's see. Right after I sell it, it goes back up. This one looks possibly done. Okay. I had to go to my dad's office to get some trade ideas. I forgot about LIDR. Frick. Oh, no. My dad just got me into garbage. See, every ticker I touch makes me lose. That's why I'm started thinking like, hey, maybe just take the $2,800 you have net. AAOI has a huge volume. This is interesting. I think I think this one we have to be done with. What is this? NVAX. You guys really like NVAX. Go for it. Okay, LiDAR is a maybe. A maybe not. A lot of red top and tails on it. So this is surely not any sort of a great stock. NVAX. Yeah, so these high floats, they move a little different. I'm trying to stop myself from trading it. So earlier this year, we traded CCC. Oh, wow. Yeah. You can't you can't really hyperscalp this thing super amazingly well. Could you do it? Yes, it does have range. You can trade the range on it, but I wouldn't size up on this. That's for sure. And I think this is putting in a pivot up here. So where does that put me on the day? 2700. I'm just slowly bleeding. This one my dad was trading. Five minutes there. Oh no, that's SRTS. But this one seems ridiculous. Like this bounce false breakdown here from 162 to 166, like it's a 4 cent range. It's very tight. Makes it very hard. NVAX, a little bit better. Let's go to NVAX. NVAX, you got to do kind of more long-term play or longer hold, in my opinion. So maybe we'll try for the break a high day on NVAX, but I'm telling you, SRTS. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is the better stock. This looks pretty good. I'd be surprised if this doesn't go through high day. I'm gonna hold this, which means it's gonna drop. Probably a flush is my guess. I don't know. The pattern looks really good. Like I just feel like it might take a few minutes for it to go. I took profits, which is probably a mistake because look at right after I take profits, it goes. Well, look at that. Farmers got some money. SRTS, it's a lighter volume stock. Okay. And, although we had a nice dub pattern here that carried us through this, by the time we got to VWAP, volume was so thin that it just the bid drops out. So, yeah, but still, keep an eye on SRTS. Yes, I am watching it. Okay, I thought that was NVAX Doji candle there. See, classic. I have my sticky note with for written with several things on it. First one says market is slower. That's all it says, and it says don't talk about it. Then I have a third on this on the same sticky note. It says take it easy on backside, and then I also have 390 rule. What a useless sticky note. So we're hitting a little bit of resistance up here. I'm green on this, and I'm kind of wanting to just take that. Has anyone drank these before? Pretty good. I got to clean my trading station up. I don't want to get into another heart-stopping trade on SRTS. That was a little much for me. I basically had to say like it is what it is. Like if I was to cut it where it was at, where there was like barely a bid there that was visible, like the slippage on that could have been terrible, and it could have ruined what would have maybe been a pattern that works. When you're slinging in and out with 30,000 shares, that's the market's going to take notice of that, and it's going to be affected by that. It's not manipulation. It's just a free market. If a big buyer comes in, if I come in and say, hey, this level looks good for me to buy, and I buy up and I keep buying, I can single-handedly be the one to reverse the market. That's the market. So there is a little bit of beauty actually in trading a little bit bigger size. You can, I don't want to, I wouldn't say manipulate, but you can influence, you actually have an impact on the market. Whereas, traditionally it's only the super ultra rich hedge funds, they have enough money where, they can legally basically get a stock to go in their favor. Theoretically. Okay. Look at GameStop. What happened to the big boys on that? So somebody was asking if there was going to be, one day an algorithm that will counter the 50-50 strategy. And I think maybe that's why people keep talking about this edge erosion. But then I thought about it, just like that'd be so hard. So many variables. SRTS is it seriously is like it's flirting with coming back alive, like in a very dramatic fashion. Okay, NVAX, we get it. It's moving. It's a high float stock. It's not even a low float stock. So let me see. What is the float on it? 140. Okay. So it's a medium float, medium to high. And basically the long story short is the rhythm on the higher float stocks is different than the low flow. It's something I personally have attempted several times to try to dial in with some success, but also with some pretty annoying losses. To the point where I was just like, if I think back to the history of trading higher float stocks such as NVAX, like I've been doing this for almost half a decade. Okay, I've done a fair bit of stuff in my life of trading. My overall life, not as much as a lot of you guys, because a lot of you guys are old. But hold on, we got a potential here. Eh. This looks a little. This is a light volume dip. This looks a little risky. But you got to understand. What if you're going short here? Ask yourself this: what if you're going short right here on SRTS and it was Bobby? What if you took a massive short here? You know, and look at what it's doing now. There's probably at least maybe one short seller that's sitting with their finger on the sell button or the buy button right now, ready to buy 10,000 shares. You know, and then you got another buyer in India that's wanting to buy 30,000. That's what moves these stocks. It's the emotions. You don't know like who. It's crazy to think, but there's actually somebody else. Actually, probably some of you behind the keyboard of a computer, looking at the same exact stock. And so I gotta get into the minds of the other people, right? You have to be highly perceptive, right? Before I was a day trader, my sister and my mother always told me how I was able to be very perceptive. I was able to read between the lines of people and figure out, you know, what they're thinking and, you know, what's their true motives. Psychology. I should be a psychologist is what I should be. You know, and you don't need to overcomplicate it. That's why my course is effective, in my opinion. It's because I keep it simple. I keep it straight to the point. If I wanted to be all flowery and I wanted to sell a bajillion courses and get rich, I would start doing trader meetups, and two, I would also. I blanked on what I was going to say because I totally just blanked. Must have did too many drugs in school because I just blanked on what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. If I wanted to sell more courses, I could simplify and just be, you know, buy first candle to make a new high. You know, something like that where it seems so simple, it ropes in the beginners to be like, oh, that's easy. I just buy the first candle to make a new high and I make money, you know. And I'm not, you know, Ross is a good guy, I think, but I think some of his advertising and sales tactics, and if you read the FTC report, in my opinion, you know, his advertising was a little too overpromising. You know, it sells better. I mean, we've all learned it now. The first candle to make a new high. I mean, waiting for that and buying, it's going to get you nowhere. If that's what you're solely relying on. Okay, sure, there's that's a legitimate. I mean, look, take any trade you want. The 50-50 is basically take any trade you want, but don't average down. Don't hold for 10 minutes, right? Yes, I was holding longer today, but again, I'm doing hybrid 50-50. Right? So basically take a bajillion trades, but just stay with the 50-50 style, which is market orders, dips, cutting if you buy a dip and it drops on you a little bit more, cut it immediately and then buy again. Right? In and out. That's and every trade is based off of a dip. That's 50-50, right? That's not what Ross was teaching. And that's why I get a little upset because it's a small shift in your approach to trading, right? And that's the shift that this channel, you know, helped a lot of people do, and it was a quick shift. You're using market orders. You're cutting trades. You're taking a bajillion trades. I mean, this was going against every traditional um, way of what's going on here. So I think that's where I've gotten upset in the past with, kind of the first group of people that watched my channel, and they made the shift. They were Ross's students, and they made the simple shift of just going all in on dips and cutting trades really quickly and doing it that way. And I think to them, they didn't know they could do it. All they knew was how Ross traded and how, Humboldt traded and how pretty much everybody else. So, yeah, it's true. They were not a part of the community for very long. But simply just, watching, they were able to catch on to the essence of how I trade. Sister?
Brother?
Which is what I wanted. But I didn't want to be called a lying lunatic when I was going to go back and I guess brag a little bit about the people I've taught, or at least taught a thing or two. I'm not saying I taught them everything they know, but clearly where's that sticky note? Where's that sticky note? That damn sticky note. That's fine. It's fine. So we're watching. I'm getting a text. Oh my gosh. Relationship drama. Yeah, there is bigger problems in the world than that, for sure. Okay. Vig, I'm backing off. I'm backing off. Well, Jay, how old are you? Frank, you're what? How old are you, Frank? How old is everybody? I don't know. It's this YouTube thing's crazy. A little lighter percent on green today. At 65% green. I think we better pull up SRTS. SRTS. See, I told you. Look at that. Bro, we got to watch this thing, bro. Should I take a stab up here? Ooh, good thing I didn't. And yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Alex is 100 pounds. John 60, Blair 36, 52, 52, 55, 50, 34, 52. See, Cabrero 18, Sana 92. Sana 92 acts like he's 8. Farmer, go to 7:30 on trading with Tim's. I feel I'm dying. Why would I do that? Just can you give me the synopsis of what went down? Holy, my dad was trading the right stock. What if it gets to the point where my dad starts a YouTube channel, starts selling a course, and starts telling people about the strategy, and then I go out and say, yeah, I helped my dad, and he goes, no, Very little. Just it's just some weird. It's almost become a meme at this point. It's great, guys. We're making history here. You guys cry and complain about my wine. It's not really that big of a deal. Like, yeah, they stepped on my toes, and I'm unfortunately I don't hold my tongue very well, and I say it like it is. So, you act like we're like ready to go like blow up the world over some little drama. Like they stepped on my toes, and I know this pisses them off. Well, they pissed me off. And thankfully, the truth is on my side. And so they can't say, they can't say, I mean, that's why they're not messaging me. But anyways, okay, stop. I'm stopping right there. But we got a full blown breakout right here on LiDAR. We got a full blown breakout here, guys. So sorry about talking about those guys. I'd rather talk about Mike. I'd rather talk about Blair. I'd rather talk about Hatif and Twin. Shoot, Twin and I might be getting married. Alf Trader. Why aren't we talking about Alf Trader more? Why aren't we talking about Sana more? And Pennies and Christopher? And Jack. Poor Jack. There's no room for him on that little floating board on that frozen ocean. Okay, we got a pullback here. I'm having level 2 issues. LiDAR just heated up. I did not get the dip. I'm trying to see if this comes back to high day. Come on. I don't know. There was a big buy order that just went in right there. Dude, there's got to be some buyers coming in here if they want this thing to freaking go. I'm cutting it there for $50. That's probably a mistake, but and I'm not getting a level 2 reading here. Seems like trade zero glitched out. Look, I was wanting to shut down. So this is actually kind of annoying that there's opportunity here. Like it's gotten to that point where I've actually been enjoying the slow market. If I was to be honest, I enjoy it because it's just like you don't feel as much FOMO. There's not as much stuff to be FOMO'd about. I don't know. This looks like it's just going to eat my money up. I'm making a little bit of money here. Not much, but we got 83 likes already. Appreciate it. I only have dogs, so I have no drama. There you go. I'm not going to say that. That'd be too honest. I wish I had my level freaking 2. Trade 0. Now I don't even know if this is a halt level or what. I don't have it. This is like flying blind. I do not like this. Like, what the? Come on, bro. No, yeah, you don't want to buy every dip you see. Some dips you want to give it a second. I might as well close this if this is not going to do anything. I'm going to open this back up. Come on. There we go. I fixed it. Just needed to do a restart. Oh, now look who's taking off. I'm telling you, this could be the switch of the slow market to hot. Which one's going to short squeeze today? I knew this was going to do this. I literally had like the best entry here, 440 of 40. What was it? 40,000 shares. I got to get better. This is hard with the spreads on this one. Careful on this one. I don't know if this one's good. We got to go back to LiDAR. LiDAR's better. I just feel like LiDAR's at the top. This 5 minute looks kind of toppy, so. If you follow my dad's channel, I'll be damned if you'd be making money watching that. I mean, right now. That's because he's not exactly profitable just yet. He really is scratching the surface. Like, and I've dealt with a lot of people now, seeing them go from, nothing to greatness, and I'm seeing that shift in my dad slowly. Just he needs a little bit more time. I told him, I said it's going to be a year or 2 years, right? So, buckle up. No need to rush it. No need to try to size up in a garbage market. No need to try to size up in a garbage market. What does Ross say? What does Gandalf say? Papa Ross. What does he say? It's a marathon, not a sprint. That's what Gandalf said. I mean, Ross, but Ross is Gandalf. Yeah. And the sister's strategy is the 2020. Because 60% of the time, she's not even trading. She's sleeping. But she did graduate from Arizona State yesterday. We went to the graduation. Holy crap. They did it in the stadium there at ASU in between the mountains. It was pretty good. It was long. You had to sit through all it was like 500. It was about 500 to 1,000 kids or something. I don't know. Maybe more than that, but it was a lot of kids. It's getting to the point where I just. And the sad part was they called my sister's name like the second name. I kid you not. It was like the second name out of like 3,000 kids. And then it's like, oh, shoot. So I got a little over $3,000, $3,050 today so far. LiDAR kind of took off out of nowhere. I wanted to run to my dad's office and see if he's trading it still. But when he told me to look at it, it was like this, like it just topping tail everywhere. To me, it just was like rejection, rejection, rejection. And I kid you not, that's probably why this ripped so much, because what do you think happened up here, right? Short sellers took a big short, right? It looked like it was working right here. What do we call this? False breakdown. and it reversed against him. What what was part of the reason why this moved? No, short sellers stopping out one by one, and you get that snowball rolling. The dominoes start to fall. So if you can start identifying potential areas where you could foresee foresee short sellers getting stuck, and it's not all that hard. You just got to look and be like, okay, you know, hold on. Ah, I gotta get out of there. It fought. It broke a little bit there. This first candle to make a new high, but then it rejected. So shoot. Okay, where was I? What was I saying? Mm. Do people recognize you when you go out as a trader? Not yet, thankfully. Although I did go somewhere where somebody gave me a really long look, and I'm like, I bet you that's a subscriber. He's acting like a pussy. Nah, I shouldn't say that. I take that back. Beep. He's acting like a beep. There you go. Now I can get a sponsorship deal. I don't think Farmer's ever going to get rich off YouTube or get spot. He's too woke. He's just insane. He's crazy. That was the one thing RT got right. Okay. I think this needs a couple minutes, then we're gonna come back with set up for a trade. I'm gonna go check on I gotta go check on my dad, see if he has any profit. I'm guessing he probably lost it all. Mushroom coffee sponsorship deal. All right, let's try to make some money today. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm selling it. This thing is a little choppy. Come on. No, I got 16 and a half. That was a good fill. Got my $80 back. It's just my heart's not really into trading this. Might be rejecting here at 217, so be careful. I also got my rubber cement here. I tried to just fill. Yeah, I'm not gonna explain that. I'm not even gonna explain that. Careful here, boys. I got $31 on this. Might as well be on SRTS. Thing just continually works. Will it come through 5? Okay, a little bit of a bottoming tail here. That's nice. This seems a little risky, overly risky. I'm out there. I shouldn't have bought that. I knew it was B quality because we had such a rejection there. Darn it. I see. I should have just been here. No, I should probably just be done trading. I think that's the correct answer here. That's the correct answer. That's Garbo. 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 All right, take it easy, Blair. Tony B says, Green Week, time to go back and work on the new barn. What the? Have a great weekend, all. Sounds like Tony B's a farmer. Banked on SPX puts, done for the week. I'm done for the week, dude. The new video of Ross. Guys, I don't want to have to be looking at all these people's videos. These new charts. Stop using basic candlestick charts. These new charts are 10 times better. That's funny. That's funny because I was doing a one-on-one with a member and he was showing me about those charts. And I was like, I'm gonna need to learn about it because I was like, it didn't make any sense to me. And it, you know, that's interesting. I don't know. The thing is, I kind of got what I'm doing. And it just works. Like I'm just like, people ask, "Oh, do you want this?" Like I'm just sort of maintaining. I'm just trying to maintain what I've learned, and of course learning new stuff along the way. But it's like, I guess I'm much slower to adopt newer things, which I guess it keeps me in a comfortable place where it's like, look, you got what you got, you're good. But look, there's definitely an ability for me to make more money out of the market. There definitely is. If I tried hard enough, I believe in myself that I could find a way to make a heck of a lot more money. But I feel like it would take a lot of work. And that's sad because maybe it wouldn't take a lot of work and maybe I'm just being lazy and maybe I'm missing out on huge opportunities to take trading to, why sit here and do 50-50? Why sit here and do 50 all day when I could, start doing swing trading? And I think the answer to that is the uniqueness to 50-50